tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
11. Stop.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their 36-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Bullock's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action, Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
On second down, here's Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Only good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
11 MT paint.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Here we go. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First one.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chris Evans, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second and 11 now.
Willis.
This is intercepted. Chidobe with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price for that turnover.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Evans running behind center. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Burrow will throw.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fielded just inside the 30. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Willis, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
Rolling to his right.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. His guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Brandon Wilson. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
11. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Go.
They go play action with Willis.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more on that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. This will go to Henry out wide.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
11 coming. 11 empty.
From the 22, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now left side on the swing pass. Just a gain of a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, now Burrow.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
It's a room to maneuver. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 20.
88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Willis with another keeper.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Malik Willis
Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
On 2.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 15.
11 MT, take. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
To try again after the sack. Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Second down throw coming by Willis. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the... This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo from 6 yards away.
And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
12.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd.
It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To the air again, Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Touchdown Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Evans.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
11, 11. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Bring it.
Again, it's Henry. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big run there, 29 yards to the first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Henry running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
Ready.
Second and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Willis on the sneak.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on. You and dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. His chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I